What's up, guys? We're back for some more Battlefield 4 action. In today's video I'm going to be rocking the ACW R, and we'll be talking a little bit about this weapon along with the Naval Strike that just dropped, and I will be having some Naval Strike gameplay coming soon. Not in this video, but definitely in the next Battlefield video. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on those as well. So let's go ahead and dive into this. First off, this ACW R is a beast. This gun is really nice, man. There's a lot of good things about it and a couple bad things. But let's go ahead and give you my thoughts on it, and after personally using it, how I feel about the weapon. Now, first off, what made me use this weapon was I seen a lot of people was using it, and I also seen a few recommendations to use this weapon, and also had a few people tell me that it's definitely a weapon worth using. And might I say, it definitely is. It's a very nice weapon. The key stats of this weapon is going to for sure be the rate of fire, which is extremely high compared to a lot of the other carbines. Now, what does that mean? That basically means that up close, this is going to be definitely one of the better carbines in the game without a doubt, and it's going to win a lot of those up close battles just because its rate of fire is a lot higher. Now, most weapons that have a super ridiculously high rate of fire, like 880 I think it is or something like that, but it's over 800, is like ridiculously high, so that's good. Most weapons like that struggle at distance, and I would say that this weapon isn't the best at distance or at medium long range, but I will say it does do a decent enough job at those ranges if you go ahead and tap fire and keep your burst really small, and you can do a really good job at distance or medium range. You know, it's definitely not the best weapon for those situations, but where its strength is going to be is when you get up into those panic fire situations, when you get up close, or if you're running gun type player, this is probably a gun you're definitely going to want to look into. Now, as far as attachments go, there's a few ways you can go with it. I mean, it really kind of depends how you want to play. Do you want to play run, keep it on the move, always constantly moving and shooting? Or do you kind of want to just sit, pick spots, let a few opponents come at you, you know, that type of thing? Not at necessarily distance or range, but just kind of at a little, you know, pick your spots and shoot. So, you know, for attachments, I'd probably go, you know, you could go muzzle brake, definitely. You can go with the ergo grip as well. I like the vertical grip on this gun a lot, just because I feel like as long as you can tap fire accurately, it's definitely going to help you out at range. So definitely an angled grip would not be a bad option either. But you can go with the muzzle brake. You are going to lose some accuracy there, so I would probably prefer the angled grip and just control your fire a little bit more. But either way, you'll be good to go there. And right here, man, this is why I took auto aim off. Like, I recently took it off, like yesterday I took it off, and I also changed my sensitivity. It's my first time doing that this year. I just wanted to see how it's go, and it's definitely been playing out a lot better for me, having turned the sensitivity down and also changing up the auto aim and taking that off, because there's a lot of times where you'll be aiming or trying to aim at a player and you'll end up just auto focusing on something stupid like, you know, a motion sensor or something dumb. You know, one of those, you know, tools, I guess, or gadgets, or whatever you want to call them. But for some reason, gadgets seem to have the most magnetic pull of all time compared to even people whenever you have that auto aim on. So I recently turned that off, and I've definitely been getting a lot better results. And you definitely feel like you're a lot more in control rather than the auto aim just kind of guiding where your aim is going. The other thing with the auto aim is it doesn't really account too much for leading a moving target, especially at range. So while up close, it's going to be something nice when you aim in that your gun's kind of just going to aim on its own. Whenever you're at distance and whenever you're shooting at a moving target, it does not lead that target. So you really have to fight the auto aim in order to lead a target, and that's another thing I'm just not a fan of. So definitely, if you have not checked out or tried playing without the auto aim, I'd recommend doing that just to see how it goes. You know, some people like it, some people don't. And of course, I run into this Claymore like an idiot. I mean, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. It was clearly there, especially watching it on the replay. Sometimes I just be like, maybe there's a little buzz on the screen or something, but yeah, definitely gonna get blown up when that happens. Oh man. But definitely on smaller maps though, this is probably the carbine to go with. This, as well as the Ace 52 CQB, which I think is probably one of the best overall carbines. But this one, for anything up close and for close engagements and for those smaller maps where you're not going to run into too many long distance situations, especially on like an Operation Locker, I would think this is probably going to be the go-to carbine. And it's definitely a really solid weapon. So overall, if you have not checked out this gun, I'd say do it ASAP. Now, what's up with Naval Strike? What's going on with that? And what's up with this recent patch? You know, the recent patch was actually really nice. I liked a lot of the things they did with it. They're moving away from as much grenade spam and grenade launcher spam. They did some stuff to, you know, lower the amount of grenade launchers that you get, or rounds that you get with the grenade launcher. They also slowed down how fast you get grenades back if you're hopping on an ammo box. So that's big. I think those are really big things. Another thing they did with the patch was they patched my M16A4, which is already my favorite gun in the game, but they made it even better, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be the best gun in the game now, at least for me. I mean, it was really close to being the best gun in the game for me already, but I think now it's going to even be that much better, and it makes the attachments you use a lot clearer to me. I think it makes which attachments you want to use a lot clearer, but I'll break that down in another video. But as far as other patch stuff goes, you know, a lot of good noticeable things, but I'll leave a link in the description. You guys can check that out in case you didn't know there was a patch. A lot of things have changed, and I think a lot of them for the better, at least to me. A lot of better things as far as the game goes. Now, as far as the Naval Strike goes, how do I feel about these maps? I actually love the maps for Naval Strike, but I do think that some of them are not good for certain game modes. You know, it just depends. So overall, I think the maps are really nice. I really like what they're doing. They are going through some buggy stuff right now where you're kind of rubber banding, or, you know, some of the maps when you start off, there's no grass, there's no terrain, there's just really nothing. You're just kind of on like a flat level, and then like 30 seconds later, everything kind of appears as it should be. But overall, though, I definitely like the Naval Strike maps, and I think once they get everything worked out as far as the kinks and stuff with it, it's you know, it's definitely going to be a whole lot of fun playing on those maps, man. They got a lot of good things to offer, and there's a lot of versatility. It's not just all about the vehicles, but the vehicles definitely add a nice aspect to it, and there's a lot of availability for you to play close quarters. There's a lot of options for you to play long distance engagements. There's some maps that are amazing if you want to be a sniper rifle and just chill on the mountainside, chill up top, or whatever the case is, and really just pick off opponents from distance. And right here, you're going to just see a quick little tip for you. If you find a support kit on the ground, go ahead and swap out and then throw down the support bag or med bag, geez, I'm tripping, the ammo box, and then switch your kit back, and the ammo box will remain there. And that's how you can that's one way to refill your ammo, especially if you're getting really low, especially if you're, you know, on your last clip, or if you have no bullets left. That's definitely a good option instead of just swapping kits, because you may not like the weapons that the other person is using or the attachments that they put on that particular weapon. But that's going to wrap it up for my commentary, guys. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay as well as what I had to say. And until the next time, y'all take care of yourselves. Be easy. We gone!